to find a dirty filter. You know, just the loop, this cycle goes around and round. There's a reason these units don't last 14 years, and it's because too many people put their fucking paws on them. If only one person touched it, if you just let one person touch it. So, I love white roofs because they help, I don't know, get the heat off the roof and off the building. But you know where it fucking goes? Directly in my eyes. So please consider this when designing your next building for service to be completed by me. Yeah, these were the ones that had overflowed or whatever a couple weekends ago. I ended up fixing them on Monday. Yeah, repiping them and stuff. The flex going out the ceiling. Yeah. Alright. That'll be $1,000. You wanna know what I don't understand about any of that? Why? How do you have... Why is the incorrect filter dirty? The filter that doesn't even cover the surface area of the box is dirty. So all the space that the filter wasn't covering is filthy on the coil. Why would you even put the wrong one in? Like, that would be some kind of like, dude, let me just put this in for a little bit. I'll get you next time. That's, like, how does that even... And then it's that dirty?
The whole CIA, right? So it's director, deputy director, executive director. Angry when I got out. I didn't realize how angry I was. Like, people would mention it to me. Like, maybe you should talk to somebody. Maybe you should, think about a farm.
Okay, next call is so that the on-call guy doesn't have to get out of bed so he can play Battlefield 6. I'm gonna come take this from him. Alright, I could just guess by the looks of these houses that this is gonna be a bad outdoor or compressor fan capacitor. They put these units with like below the minimum amount of clearance that you need to operate them, and yeah, they just heat will kill a cap faster than anything, and that is what kills them out here, is just being blocked off by a bunch of shit. I bet no one has cleaned the condenser in forever, because no one ever purchases these houses. They're always tenants, never maintained. Let's see what we find. This is going to be a fun one. Alrighty, first things first. Suction line is not cold, so we need to investigate that. So all of this is going to be very indicative of a leak. You see there we have we got like 50 psi over 225. Yeah, it's looking like a big time leaker to me. So let's go see what we can find in the attic after I turn this down, fire this down, turn this off, and see if I can see any oil or anything outside. Okay, so currently I got the leak fixed. Originally when I tried to braze it, some refrigerant was released from the oil of the compressor, I'm guessing, and it was not letting the little pinhole leak seal. So I had to flush some nitro through it and then try it again, and we got it that time. And yes, I brazed with nitro, but now the problem is that I didn't know that I'd be doing this today, and I got 72 psi in there as a pressure test. That's not optimal. So I have 73. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna let it sit for like 10 minutes and make sure that it does not move, because that's not that much pressure. It's really not. And the system can run up with up to like 400, sometimes up to 500 in these very confined spaces, as you can see. So we're kind of like riding on a prayer here. And while we're here talking about Lennox, this sheet metal will ruin your life. So wear gloves if you're a pussy, all right? As you can see here, 73.6 hasn't dropped at all. I'm gonna go ahead and pump her down so I can go home tonight. So no one asked, but we're getting down with the single hose evacuation. No core in here, Schrader core in here, a little dangly do, and then a little micron gauge over there. We're at 440 microns, and we're holding. Don't forget to put your core back in. I've done it. It sucks. Probably not that much. Not gonna lie. Oh, there goes my, say it with me, low pressure switch. 197 ounces. I'm only on 40. Fuck. Where did I? Oh, I'm waiting on paint to dry. You think I could find a bad cap? And a 4.5 instead of a 7.5. Look at that, dude. Most people would have walked away, not checked that. Not your boy. Don't get fooled again. Now I have to pray that I can find a 70 size. Are you shitting me? Look at that. I don't have to fucking pray at all. Upon further inspection, the unit doesn't even take a 7.5 on the fan side, it takes a 10, so. Again, just what the fuck are we doing? So it was only able to take 107 ounces up front, so we gotta turn it on, and I gotta get the last 100, or the last like 90 ounces left to put in there, and we're done. Okay, little run test. We'll see where it's at pressures wise from out here. If I need to go in the attic, I will, but it's fucking late. I really don't want to. I can write it up for later. Right now, that compressor sounds awful. This is what I got for pressures right now. 126 over 286. It's 76 degrees outside right now, and that's with the factory charge. Now, I haven't checked at all to see where this unit's located. I think it's upstairs, but you know, line set length could potentially need a little bit more in this line set. But right now, I'm gonna go put my temperature probes in and see where we're at. I do have a 42 degree evaporator saturation temperature. It's approximately right there. You'd like to see 45. Now, I also don't know what the airflow in this house looks like right now. A couple degrees off, usually kind of an indicator of maybe a restricted return or something like that. Like I said, all these houses are built as fast as possible and as cheap as possible, and if a builder can find a reason to run an 18-inch flex on a return instead of a 20, they will. And you will see a 42 degree evaporator, but instead of a 45, but we're gonna go check that out right now. Knock, knock. How you doing? I just gotta check what's going in and coming out of the registers real quick. Thanks, buddy. Okay. The airflow doesn't feel great in here, but we'll see. I got a 59 degree suction temp, 40 degree evaporator saturation. Now, that seems low. People are gonna say it might be the TXV, da 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 da. No, it's not. Your TXV is gonna show maintain superheat. Your airflow or your heat load inside is what's going to dictate your saturation temperature, and that's that 40 degree temperature. So that being low, also just mentioned when I was inside, that shit feels like it's on like the lowest fan speed setting. I don't want to be here all night. You know, we got them up and running. They're good to go until we can get back out here to, you know, if the property management company even wants us to come back. Most of the time, they just want the shit on, and then they're like, we don't give a fuck about anything else. It's been running. Get the fuck out of there. So are we running inefficiently? Are we probably running on too low of a fan speed? Absolutely. But I have a great 18 degree superheat, so that TXV is doing exactly what it should do. Don't change the TXV on one of these units. Leave it. Especially if you didn't go in the attic yet like I didn't. All right, don't jump to conclusions. It's probably just airflow in there. All the filters are new, but I guarantee you the flex is undersized for this 5-ton unit. All right, so let's fucking go home. I hope somebody learned something. Nobody learned anything.